Well, everybody, the 2025 Houston Astros baseball team has officially been eliminated from MLB playoff contention last night. Lost 4 in a row. Definitely cannot have that happening in September when you are heading into October, as the Houston Astros are, of course, finally eliminated from playoff contention. However, last night was an absolute banger of a night in the MLB. We had the Mets and the Cubs going at it on TBS. We also had some insane games between the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Praying for David Fry. Hopefully he is okay and can come back. If you guys did not see the play where he was hit by a pitch, it looked pretty bad. So hopefully he can come back quick and be with this squad for October, because the Tigers are going to need it, man. They are going to be a fun team to watch in October and to see if they even make October, because right now they just blew the lead to the Cleveland Guardians. So we'll see where that race is beyond, of course, this weekend, and we'll talk about the playoffs here next week, but we'll see that, of course, unfold throughout the week. But, of course, in today's video, we do have some Big Ten reactions to get to. We're going to talk about the games, break them down, obviously give our thoughts on them. Then we'll do our Big Ten prediction video. And, of course, our NFL prediction video will be later today as well. So stay tuned. Hit that sub button. Leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. This video will be a little bit earlier recorded than the other ones, just because I have stuff I got to do throughout the day, and this is the only time that I can get it done. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop right into this Big Ten Week number 4 reaction video. Alright, so kicking us off here on Friday night, we had Iowa at Rutgers. I correctly predicted this one. I said Iowa was going to win this matchup because they were by far the better team. I know Rutgers was off to a 3-0 start for the first time for forever, but right now, Iowa is just by far the better team, right? They played Iowa State, a very close game in that matchup. Yes, they had the worst record coming in, but they did play Iowa State to a very close matchup. Obviously, the quarterback for Rutgers was the better quarterback, almost having a near-perfect game, but that interception there did cost them at the end of the game on Friday night, as Iowa does escape Rutgers on the road in their first Big Ten Conference game, and they are 1-0 to start the season. Moving on to the next game, of course, we had in Illinois going into Indiana. This was actually a nightcap game, so we're going to start with the night games today. But this game on Saturday was a snooze fest, right? Indiana, of course, obviously getting the job done, 63-10. Should Illinois even be ranked anymore is the question after how bad they played on Saturday night. The Indiana quarterback, of course, Mendoza, 267 passing yards, 5 touchdown passes for the quarterback, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 2 receiving touchdowns for the Indiana wide receiver, as they were getting the ball all around on this very interesting collapse here by the Illinois defense. I'm not sure what happened compared to last week against Duke, but they got to change something, man, as they are still ranked in the top 25, yes, but it's going to be very interesting to see. With one more loss, they will probably be dropping out of that college football playoff contention spot. So right now, Illinois, they're still in the college football playoff mix in the top 25, but going to be very interested to see if that defense has another collapse again, especially against a team like Oregon or Ohio State in the Big Ten. Moving on, speaking of Oregon, we got Oregon hosting Oregon State in a rivalry matchup that is meant to be played in November, and I'm not sure why they're doing it here. However, Oregon getting the job done, 41-7 to, of course, their rival. Malik Murphy and Oregon State is just looking awful, man. I don't know what to do right now, but they are not looking great. David Moore, the quarterback for Oregon, 305 touchdown passes, 4 touchdown passes on the day. Not a terrible day at the office for the Oregon quarterback. Lamar, the running back for Oregon, did a really good job, almost 100 yards rushing as well. So it looked like they were getting everywhere, and the Oregon Ducks certainly coming along nicely this year. They got a big one this week against Penn State, who we'll be predicting in the next video, so stay tuned for that one. But they definitely do have a big one. Michigan at Nebraska. This game was an absolute banger, and I hate that this game was at the same time as the Auburn game, because that's the game that I was obviously focused on. But Michigan getting the job done. Dylan Raiola, 3 touchdown passes, absolutely balled out, 300 plus passing yards on the day for him. Did ball out in this matchup for Nebraska. That Hail Mary that they threw at the end of the half was just insane. But obviously, that Nebraska defense cannot hold the Michigan offense, and Bryce Underwood actually prevails in a big-time game. So, very interested to see that happening as Michigan gets the job done on the road at Nebraska, and they are now 1-0 to start Big Ten play and will be a threat in this Big Ten conference. Moving on, we got the almighty Purdue falling to Notre Dame. Notre Dame beating almighty Purdue, finally getting their first win on the year. Of course, obviously 0-2 to start the year with losses to Miami and Texas A&M. I think you had to have one of those games, though, to get in the college football playoff. I don't think Notre Dame's going to get there this year. That's for sure. But they do get the win here. Obviously, a nice overall day for the Purdue quarterback. I see a 1 touchdown pass thrown up there. Didn't play too terrible of a game. It's just that Notre Dame is just by far the better team. I think against any other Big Ten team, though, they would have been competing for, of course, the Big Ten, or within whatever game they were playing. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Moving on, we got Michigan State, going into USC. USC getting the job done in a late night game. I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't watch this game. Didn't stay up for it. I was not feeling great on Saturday, which is why I did not post on Thursday and Friday, because that's kind of when it all started. But Michigan, Michigan State, the quarterback did have, of course, didn't play too terrible. However, it was Mariava, the USC transfer quarterback, 3 touchdown passes, 234 passing yards on the day. Of course, Jordan, the running back for USC, having 1 rushing touchdown on the day and 157 yards as well, with Kelly, of course, for Michigan State, leading the way in receiving with 113 yards. So it looks like Michigan State was trying to get the ball to their playmakers. Aiden Childs was trying to do that, but that USC defense is what kind of stepped up for them and ultimately did get the job done at home in that matchup. Next game up is Maryland at Wisconsin. Maryland getting the job done as pretty much expected there on the road at Wisconsin. Malik Washington balling out, 266 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Maryland, they're off to a shockingly 4-0 start here in the Big Ten, and they're also off to a 1-0 start. I'm very interested to see, though, if they can keep this up. Are they going to be competing against the Ohio States of the world, the Penn States of the world, the Oregons of the world? Yes, they did beat, I believe, UCLA a couple of weeks ago, but we're going to have to see how that is going to translate to playing a better and bigger opponent in those schools. So Maryland could be a team to watch in this Big Ten race as of right now. And then, of course, to end it, we had Washington going on the road and getting the job done to improve to 3-0 on the year against Washington State. So you guys, let me know your thoughts and reactions to the games in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. I'm going to hop off, get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. If I don't see you in Big Ten predictions or my NFL prediction video, have a great rest of your day. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.